So how exactly do we access all these broad benefits of Tai Chi? The physical benefits of strengthening the body, enhancing cardiovascular function, increasing bone density, breath capacity, all those sorts of things. But also improving mental health function, improving anxiety and depression, and also what gets reported when people practice Tai Chi regularly is that they feel connected to something greater than themselves. They feel like they have more meaning and purpose in their lives. And so it is really, truly a body, mind, spirit modality that we can use in a really important and functional way in physical rehabilitation. But how do we access all these benefits? Well, most people, when they think about Tai Chi, they think about people moving their bodies in a certain way. They might think about people in a park that are practicing things like cloud hands, or a simple movement like flowing motion where the arms are moving up and down. So how many physical rehabilitation professionals have done that particular movement with their clients? All of us, right? Arms up, arms down. We're strengthening the shoulders, we're strengthening scap capacity, functional ADLs. We're doing these things all the time with people. But a little saying we have in Tai Chi is it's not about the movements, it's about the principles of movement. It's not the movements themselves that make a difference, it's how we move that makes a difference. So there's all these broad principles of Tai Chi. A couple of them are upright spine. The first thing we do in any Tai Chi practice is we think about lengthening the spine. I think about like a slinky expanding upward, pelvis dropping down, head rising up. We do coordinated breathing. So we make a point to match our breathing and our movement to get it into sync with one another. We move in slow, fluid, and rounded ways. We move from the balanced center. We move very mindfully, whether it's weight shifting or stepping. We practice with a sense of lightheartedness, an inner or even an outer smile on our face, and we use visualization or vision tools in order to help enhance the practices. And these are the principles of Tai Chi practice. We say that the movements that we do are just the tools. The principles are the way, and the Tai Chi state is the goal. What's the Tai Chi state? Tai Chi state is essentially physiologic coherence. Physiological coherence is when all of the body functions begin optimizing and working together at their highest capacity. You might think about going to see a symphony play. And even if you went to go see a world-renowned symphony play, if the players didn't tune their instruments first, it would sound horrible. So the very first thing that the players have to do, the musicians need to do, is to tune their instruments and so that they're all playing on the same key. That's the same thing that happens in your body when you come into physiologic coherence. Your heart and your brain and your lungs and your kidneys and your nervous system are all basically keyed to the same idea, the same frequency, the same physiological metrics. All things are happening in the body, and that optimizes physical function. And that's what happens when you employ the principles of Tai Chi. The movements are just the movements. There's nothing magical about doing this by itself. But depending on how you move, it will change your physiological function. So here's a little hint for you. When we move in angular ways, it activates a sympathetic nervous system response. Moving in these angular ways actually disorganizes the nervous system. Moving in slow and rounded ways engages a parasympathetic nervous shift in the body, which brings healing into the nervous system and enhances physiologic coherence. So the way we're moving is critically important. The next time that you're working with your clients and doing any movements at all that you're working with them, reaching, shifting, moving, whatever it is, what if you just followed the Tai Chi principles? Engage that nice long spine, coordinate some breathing with the movements, and move in slow, fluid, and rounded ways in order to activate a different sort of nervous system experience and bring your clients into physiologic coherence.